A reading from the Gospel according to Mathew, chapter 5, verses 38 to 48. Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, offer no resistance to one who is evil. When someone strikes you on your right cheek, turn the other one as well. If anyone wants to go to law with you over your tunic, hand over your cloak as well. Should anyone press you into service for 1 mile, go for 2 miles. Give to the one who asks of you, and do not turn your back on one who wants to borrow. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies, and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your heavenly Father. For he makes his sun rise on the bad and the good, and causes rain to fall on the just and the unjust. For if you love those who love you, what recompense will you have? Do not the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brothers only, what is unusual about that? Do not the pagans do the same? So be perfect, just as your heavenly Father is perfect." Words of the Holy Father. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. This is the Christian innovation. It is the Christian difference. Pray and love. This is what we must do, and not only with regard to those who love us, not only with regard to our friends or our own people. The love of Jesus knows no boundaries or barriers. The Lord demands of us the courage to have a love that does not count the cost, because the measure of Jesus is love without measure. How many times have we neglected that demand, behaving like everyone else? Yet, his commandment of love is not simply a challenge. It is the very heart of the gospel, where the command of universal love is concerned. Let us not accept excuses or preach prudent caution. The Lord was not cautious. He did not yield to compromises. He asks of us the extremism of charity. This is the only legitimate kind of Christian extremism, the extremism of love.